Well, hi folks, 30th of August today, Bank Holiday Monday. Blue Danube, we've got blight. They're not going to grow any bigger, so I might as well empty them all out, see what we've got. I'm not expecting any miracles with these because they're not the biggest cropper. But for me, they're the best roast potato variety ever. And the only reason I really grow them is just purely for Christmas. And the roast potatoes on Christmas Day. I've already got enough for that. That'll do me. Like I said, I'm not expecting any whoppers or a great harvest. But you never know, this year's been funny. Some have been really good, some have been a bit bad. So we'll find out shortly. The floweriest potato in the world, I'm sure they are. Blue Danube. And that's why they make the best chips ever and the best roasts ever, because they've got so much dry matter in them. So let's just see. Are there any roots growing through? Plenty of roots growing through, so that's a good sign. It shows that they've got rooted into the bottom. Sorry about the noise, we're on a main road here. And it's Bank Holiday Monday. Probably going to be quite difficult to see because they're such a dark colour. But that's what they look like. Blue Danube, more purple than blue actually. I'll just sort this out a bit. Put them in the shovel. Put them in a shovel, that sounds like a good idea. So let's rip into this. See what we have. Oh yeah, looking pretty good. Oh wow. Oh wow. Now these are not the biggest cropper like I said, but gee whiz. They are big enough. More than big enough to boil those. To peel, I mean, for roast spuds. So we could be onto a winner. Like I said, very dark. They've got white skin, white flesh. But a very dark purple skin. So what I've done every year for about the last 4 years, I've kept my own seed because they're so slow to sprout in storage. These you can keep quite easily without keeping them in the fridge, just keeping them somewhere cool over winter, and then by about April you can chip them and they haven't sprouted by then. So like I said, all I've been doing is keeping like little tiny ones, well that big actually, just little tiny ones, and just planting them every year. So I've never managed to store any of the others like that, but these have got such a high dormancy period that they keep really well. There seems to be a cracking crop here. We'll just plonk a bit of this compost in. I'm keeping all this compost. There'll be no dig. That's what I'm going to be spreading all over the beds. Absolutely loads of them, can't believe it. As I said, they're not renowned for being the best cropper ever, but wow. I'll just tell you what this compost is. This is the cheapest compost you can buy. It's the Wicks compost, and it's basically about 70% wood fibre, and it looks absolutely awful. But everything I've grown in it this year has been absolutely wonderful. So it's not what it looks like, it's how it performs. And it's about £2.5 a bag or something. I can't believe how many spuds there are. Ha! This is silly. It's almost as good as Sarpo Blue. I'm going to need a bigger shovel. Still coming. Absolutely bonkers. Let's have a quick riddle through these. Try and find something else to waffle about. Can't believe this. More spuds than compost. So the rest of my garden's just about finished now. As you saw the other day, I pulled all my onions and shallots and garlic up. So now we're just left with a few sort of turnips, spring onions and things. Lettuce, squash. So that's that. I reckon there must be a good £6 or £7 there, which is absolutely phenomenal. So let's see how good the next one is. Again, loads of roots growing out the bottom. Again, looking pretty good. Break into this one, let's have a see. He's looking a little bit smaller. But having said that, you get into the middle and look at that. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I wasn't going to video this because I didn't think it'd be any good, so glad I have done. Just hope I've got it on camera. Oh, this is just a bit silly, this. Gonna have to eat a lot of potatoes on Christmas Day at this rate, so I think we can use some for chips beforehand, and I should have plenty to store for the next year. So yeah, absolutely amazed with this. Seems to have been a good year for potatoes. I've had the biggest crop ever of Charlottes, nickel or whatever they were, I can't remember which again. It's only been that first pot of Anya that I actually think was absolute disaster, and that's only because I didn't get enough sun in the greenhouse, I don't think. But no, this is quite astounding. Again, I wish I had my scales that I used to weigh everything with, but for some reason they seem to have vanished. So that's another lump there, not as many as the first pot. Like I said, they're just a little bit smaller as well. So we'll just tip this final one out and see what the final score is. Just make sure to keep all this compost. Right, the final one. The last spud bucket of the year, apart from the one I've got at home. Let's just rip her open again. Not found one rotten potato yet. Wow. These are bigger ones. I honestly have never seen Sarpo Blue Danube this prolific ever. It's that hand on heart. I've never got so many out of just 3 pots. So good old Sarpo again. The wonder potato. Different varieties for different things, but they've all got a reasonable, and some have got an excellent leaf blight resistance, and then these have got an excellent tuber blight resistance. So even if you do get blight on them like I have, it won't affect the tubers like it does on so many other varieties of potatoes. Oh dear. Bought a giant bucket with, I thought I'm being a bit optimistic. I don't think I am now. It's so hard to see. It's such a dark colour. So that's not bad for 3 pots of Blue Danube. With some saved seeds I've saved myself from last year, so they didn't cost me anything. So I think that's about it. So to say I'm shocked is quite an understatement. Tip this shovel out, show you what I've got. thumbnail for the video. So there we go folks, 3 pots of Blue Danube and a fantastic crop. See you later.